Yes, part two of Biafra will never be actualized in this present Nigeria. Now, we've talked of, what we said in part one, now part two. The geography of the East does not favor secession, and Biafra does not favor it. Now, the East is a combination of 5 states in Nigeria, a block of 5 states. And if it becomes a country, it will now become an enclaved country, which means that it's going to be a country within a country, because it's going to be within, surrounded by other states in Nigeria. Meaning now in the north, it's going to be, bordered by Kogi, Benue. In the east, it's going to be bordered by, I think, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Rivers, Delta, and Edo, Delta and Edo in the west, So it's going to, if they are successful in seceding, then the East will be an enclaved country, meaning it's going to be a Biafra within Nigeria. I'm not saying it has never happened or it does not exist in the world. There are three of those kinds of countries in the world: Lesotho, San Marino, and the Vatican. San Marino and the Vatican within Italy, Lesotho within South Africa. So it's not as if it has never existed or it does not exist, but it comes with a lot of disadvantages. It comes with a lot of disadvantages. And I feel that is why every time, the people who talk about, Biafra, secession and all that in Nigeria, they always want to drag the South to themselves so that they can go together, so that they will not be, an enclaved country if it's successful, so that they would have access to the Atlantic, Ocean, so that they'll have port in Biafra. Because as it is, if Biafra cuts away, they will be landlocked between Nigerian states, which means they will not have seaports. And we know that the Igbos are known for business, international business, local business, and all that. They are very enterprising people. So if they confine themselves to the East, how will they do their business? No port. These are the disadvantages now. It now means that they will be dependent on Nigeria. It means you'll pay more tax for your goods that will come to Nigeria while you bring them to the East. Or if you've done your papers to have your residency in Nigeria, your work permits, your business permits and all that in Nigeria, you've done all that and you're doing your business in Nigeria, it won't be the same importing like a Nigerian. And if you are now resident, because a lot of people will now be forced, because of what they will face, be forced to go back to the East. And if you're in the East and you're doing business, spare part business, electronic business, household material business, and you import your goods from China, US, wherever, you would have to import to Nigeria, to one of the Nigerian ports, before you transport your goods to the East. So that's why you hear every time the Easterners, they say the South, they are part of Biafra, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes they even want to say Kogi, because we have common border between ourselves, that the Kogi is part of Biafra and all that. Now, these people, the South, Kogi and other places, they are saying they are not part of Biafra. They are not going with you guys. They are not part of Biafra. Now, you would have to stand alone. You would have to be a country within Nigeria, because you will be landlocked, and it comes with a lot of disadvantages. If you want to go out of the country, yes, you might have your international airport and fly out of the country and fly back. But how many of the general masses, how many of them can fly out? Most of them would, 80%, 85, if not 90% of the population of people all over the world, they rely on road transport, road, water transport. So majority of the Easterners also would have to rely on road transport. So if they want to go out of their country, out of Biafra, they would have to go through borders, get stamped here and there, a whole lot of things. Unless they'll now come with an agreement, Biafra will have an agreement with Nigeria for different things, for passage and all that. And international relations is not a one-way street. It's give and take. It's the energy you give me that I'll give you back. So if with all the bad blood and all these agitations and all this and that, and it's not done, diplomatically, finally, if let's say they succeed, how do you feel you will now come to the table, Biafra will come to the table with Nigeria for discussions, for passage, for leniency, for concessions when it comes to importation, for this and that, or for residency, for work permit, for stay and all that. So it's a whole big, it's a whole big thing. And it's something that needs to be really, really thought out, So I think the Easterners themselves, let them come together, call your people, decide. Do we really want to go? If we want to go, this and this and this and this are what we are going to face. These are the obstacles. If we want to stay, yes, we are saying we are marginalized, but we can, work things out. We can air our grievances. Our elites can do all that for us, and they can play all those things out and all that. So that is why I say in this present Nigerian setup, I don't think Biafra will be possible. I don't think it can be actualized because the elites, the Igbo elites, I don't think they want Biafra because of the positions, the power, the economical gains that falls back on them. I don't think they want Biafra. But who knows? This is just my take. So till I come your way next time, please like, share, follow, and do drop your comments. Doing all this will definitely help make the channel grow. See you all next time. Bye-bye.
Silver Squad Channel.